Air, water and weather. Weather is the state of the atmosphere at any specific place with respect to wind, humidity, cloudiness, temperature, etc. Usually, weather doesn't remain same throughout the day. It changes from hour to hour. The sun plays an important role in changing of weather conditions. The sun causes air to blow and alters the presence of water in atmosphere. The heat of the sun changes state of water and leads to cloud formation. Air. Air is present all around us. Air has no physical existence, but we can feel it when it blows. Air is a mixture of gases. The earth is surrounded by a blanket of air known as the atmosphere. More than 3/4 part of the atmosphere contains nitrogen, while oxygen and other gases are present in less than 1/4 of it. Wind. Moving air is known as wind. Movement of air takes place due to difference in temperature. Due to heat received from the sun, air becomes warm. Warm air starts rising up due to its lighter weight. Cool air from the surroundings moves to fill in the empty space created due to rise of the warm air. This causes air to blow. Gently moving wind is known as breeze. Fast moving wind is known as a storm. Sea and land breeze. During daytime, the sun heats up water bodies as well as land on the earth. Due to its specific heat capacity, the land heats up as well as cools down at a faster rate in comparison with water. This creates temperature difference in atmosphere and gives rise to land breeze and sea breeze. This commonly takes place in coastal areas. During the daytime, due to heat received from the sun, land gets heated up quickly. This heats up the surrounding air. This causes rising of hot air from the land. This creates free space. To fill up this free space, cool air from the sea flows in. This is called sea breeze. During the night, due to faster heat emission, land cools down first. This creates a temperature difference between land and sea. Warm air above the sea starts to rise. This creates empty space. To fill up this empty space, cool air from the land flows in. This is called land breeze. Water. Water is the most abundant liquid present on the earth. Nearly 3/4 portion of the earth's surface is covered with water. Besides being a basic need of human survival, water also plays an important role in changing weather conditions. State and quantity of water present in atmosphere alters with the change in heat of the sun. Evaporation. Evaporation is the process by which water changes its phase from liquid to vapor without getting boiled. This is the process through which the surface water from rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. reaches to the atmosphere. Due to heat received from the sun, temperature of surface water increases. This causes evaporation at faster rate. This increases the moisture content in the air. That is why during summers, weather turns humid. Condensation. Condensation is the process through which water vapor changes into water. Condensation takes place on cooling down the water vapor. Due to condensation of water vapors into tiny water droplets, clouds are formed. When these droplets turn bigger and heavier, they fall down on the earth as rain. During winter season, we can easily find tiny water droplets on the grass and leaves. These droplets are called dew. Dew forms because vapor present in the atmosphere changes into water droplets due to condensation. No more. Plants also release water vapor in atmosphere through evaporation. This process is known as transpiration. It occurs during photosynthesis through stomata present in leaves. Activity. Aim: to experience presence of water vapor in air. Need: a chilled water bottle. Method: take a chilled water bottle and place it for a while in the room. Observation: you will find tiny droplets on the outer surface of the water bottle. Conclusion: due to condensation, water vapor present in the air cooled down and changes into tiny droplets. Water cycle. Due to heat received from the sun, evaporation and condensation takes place continuously in the nature. Surface water from lakes, oceans, rivers, ponds, and other water bodies evaporates. Atmospheric condensation causes cloud formation. When these droplets turn bigger and heavier, they fall down on the earth as rain. That is how presence of water is maintained in the atmosphere. Conversion of water into water vapor to form clouds and again fall down as rain in the form of water forms a cycle. This cycle is named as the water cycle. Precipitation of water. Water vapor present in the atmosphere condenses into water droplets due to lower temperature of atmospheric air. These water droplets come down on the earth in various forms. They are termed as forms of precipitation. Some forms are briefly described here. Fog. Due to condensation of water vapor present in the atmosphere over the dust particles just above the land or water, fog is formed. Frost. White icy crystals formed on the leaves of plants or on the ground during winters are known as frost. Frost is observed when atmospheric temperature reaches below freezing point of water. In actual, frost is nothing but frozen dew. Dew. During winter mornings, small droplets appear on grass and leaves of the plants. This is called dew. Due to condensation of water vapor present in atmosphere, dew formed. Snow. In extremely cold weather, water vapors present in the atmosphere freeze and fall down as soft white flakes. This is known as snow. Hail. Hail is formed in stormy clouds due to condensation of water. These small balls of ice fall on the earth as rain. This is known as hail or hailstone. Purification of water. We use surface water and underground water for drinking purpose. But in actual, this water contains lots of impurities, germs and dust particles. Thus, before using it for drinking and cooking, this water needs to be purified. There are various methods which are used for purification of water. Some widely used methods are described here. Boiling. Boiling is the simplest method of purification. It is widely used method in rural areas. Boiling kills the germs present in water. For this, we need to boil water for at least 10 minutes. Sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation and decantation is less effective method of purification. It involves 2 stages. In the first stage, insoluble impurities present in the water settle down. This is known as sedimentation. In the second stage, clean water is gently poured out. This is known as decantation. Filtration. Filtration is a purification method through which we separate insoluble impurities of minor size using a filter paper. Filtration is more effective in comparison to sedimentation and decantation. Chlorination. Chlorination is a process used to kill germs present in water. In early days, chlorine gas was used for chlorination, but nowadays chlorine tablets are widely used and are easily available too. Weather. Weather indicates the atmosphere conditions of any specific place. Weather gives us detailed information about temperature, humidity, etc. at a particular time. Weather does not remain same throughout the day. It keeps on changing, sometimes in days, while sometimes in the count of hours. The sun is responsible for changes in the weather. Let's discuss the role of the sun in weather change. Role of the sun in weather change. The sun plays an important role in the change of weather and seasons on the earth. Due to uneven heat received from the sun, these changes take place. Revolution and rotation of the earth cause changing of seasons and day and night respectively. The earth revolves around the sun in its fixed orbit. Along with this revolution, the earth also rotates on its axis. Due to this movement, we experience day and night. The side of the earth facing the sun has longer and hotter days, while that on opposite faces are shorter and cooler. The side of the earth facing the sun receives more heat. This increases the rate of evaporation of surface water, which causes cloud formation. Due to this, rainy season comes just after summers. Due to heat received from the sun, land gets heated up quickly. This heats up the surrounding air. Due to its light weight, hot air starts to rise up. This creates free space. To fill up this free space, cool air flows in. That is how wind blows. Due to the heat received from the sun, amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere alters. Amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere is known as the humidity. Amazing fact: a single bolt of lightning carries a large amount of energy, approximately 5 billion joules. It is equal to the energy stored in 145 liters of petrol.